Do you ever notice that you're on this chronic pain healing journey? You start to recognize how to work with it by working on the mind and the body together. And then you have a flare, like a big flare, and your symptoms are extremely high, and you are doing everything right. Like you're doing the mindfulness stuff, you're educating yourself, psychoeducation about how pain works and how the brain works. You do movement, you do nervous system work, yet you get stuck in this flare aspect of it. If this is you, you are at the right place, and we're going to talk about it, and hopefully I get you to just feel a little more seen and help you kind of shift through what's going on. So during the healing process, unfortunately, it is not linear. I've always wanted to be linear without a question, but we realized that sometimes you go up and then boom, it goes down. And to a certain extent, that is inevitable. And when the down is happening, there's some change happening, is sometimes a good thing to do, to know that the pain means something. And this is actually a very common healing cycle, and also a struggle with a lot of people that go through this, especially for people that are recovering perfectionists and people pleasers like myself. And we start to say, like, am I doing this correctly? Am I not doing it right? And do I need to do this better? Am I fearing too much? Why isn't this working? Et cetera, et cetera. And it's tough because we start to go through that cycle again. And what I tell some of my clients who go through it is it's good to reframe this a little bit. Sometimes the nervous system is so on high alert. In those moments, the brain is not really there to learn something. It's in such a protective state that to have a different way to think or a different way to do something, it's not that you're not capable of doing it, but the nervous system is in such a protective state that we're not allowing that to happen, or it won't allow it to happen, excuse me. So what I've done hundreds of times, and I still do it as it kind of pulls me right back, is I try to force the nervous system to try harder, or really aggressively try to do the work like somatic tracking or journaling or etc. to figure that out. And what's tough about that, there's a few points to this, is one, it's still not a familiar safety to ourselves. So when we do it, there's this urgency or pressure or guilt that happens, which makes it a little hard. So you kind of go, what can I do? What should I do in these moments? And when that is happening, one of the things it's good to do, which a lot of people are like, are you sure I can do that? Is when it's so acute, the first step is not about trying to make everything productive or think about growth or etc. The first step might be to decrease the internal war and go back to some of the familiar strategies that your nervous system remembers. So the brain remembers what felt somewhat protective before. Familiarity matters to your nervous system. So it depends on how it could be you watching a particular show you love. I loved Big Bang Theory back in the day, Friends, or Modern Family, like watching that and just vegging out to just allow myself to create space and avoidance. It's avoidance behavior to create safety is a good thing to do. And for some of you, it's a different thing. It could be that nowadays we scroll on YouTube or Instagram or etc. Maybe it's comfort food. I know a person who is allergic to coffee, but when there's a memory where their parents was one of the few times that they felt safe and comforted was when they had a coffee ice cream. So when they eat coffee ice cream, it has so much of a safety signal to the system that they eat coffee ice cream. So it could be anything. To just kind of start trusting what your nervous system is there. And for those that might be questioning, well, especially if you're like a high achiever like myself, or questioning like yourself, like, well, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, etc. It's like, I need to be being more self-compassionate to myself, although this is one way of self-compassion. But I need to keep doing this. It means that you're not trying to avoid forever, but you're just understanding, coming from a place of where your deep primitive self is saying. And then once your self is the nervous system feels a little more processed and calmer, that is when you can go back to some of the strategies you've learned, such as journaling or psychoeducation, etc. So this is where like trusting and kind of working with the uncertainty is quite helpful. And I'll be honest with you, whenever I have these intense moments of symptoms, I poke it too. I would be like, oh, what if I do this exercise? Or what if I push through? What if I do this? Like the things that I've always done, I've been learning how to do. And it sometimes helps, but there are times when by fighting it, it just creates more and more pressure and tension. So kind of transitioning from I have to do all this to okay to come back to some of the familiar stuff that you've done before. And then when it feels a little bit lighter is when you can come back and be a little bit more curious. Movement. It's simple as like when you took a break from a vacation or work, you felt more creative and open. It's similar to that sense. I hope this is helpful. So if you are in this phase right now, you are not, you're not failing, you're not behind. This is a very common process that happens in the process. And to the best of my ability to take things slowly, give yourself some grace and compassion by saying, hey, what does my system need? What is it that I need authentically? Especially for those that want a particular outcome. To become outcome independent is very difficult. So then coming back to what your system likely needs is probably a good thing to do. If this was helpful, we'd love to have a like. Along with that, sign up for a newsletter to have any form of like a little bit deeper conversation about this stuff.